Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, meet again with me, Mem Ica or Mem Solihati from podcast Mim Nupucang Sidoarjo Best Ciwi. Okay, guys, today we will discuss about is needed we as a woman become charismatic. Actually, today I have a two speaker here that will be give their opinion. Of course, the first is Mrs. Indah Khairunisa SHI, and then second, Mrs. Rifki Sylvia SM. But before that, I will introduce my speaker here. First, Ma'am Indah. Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay.
And you?
Alhamdulillah. And what about you, Ma'am Rifki?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's talk together about charismatic. But before that, we should understand about the definition of charismatic. So, what do you think, Meminda? What is the charismatic?
Charismatic is something that should something that person has special possesses traits that attracts, inspire, and fascinates other people. Special in our talking is about woman charismatic. There are many figure we can look at for this country who are the charismatic woman. They have a good personality. Also, high charismatic is usually come from the good personality combination about communication and positive attitude like that.
And Mem Rifki?
Charismatic. Charismatic is people who are liked and many more followers. And then because there are not great speaking, but also they are good listeners.
And then you said that charismatic always be a good person and also always have a good attitude. So it's mean if there is a woman is had a bad attitude or have a bad deed, so they don't to be charismatic, right?
Yes, of course. Because charismatic is good something, yeah, If she has bad attitude, it is not to imitate, and we can look at the characteristic of the person and how about she relates with other people.
So it's mean the person that who has charismatic, they can be a good model or role model in for the other life for the people, right?
Right.
Okay. And then I think the charismatic have a characteristic. So can you mention it? Maybe the few of the character, the person or woman that has charismatic. Maybe it's out from you, Ma'am Rifki.
Characteristic, uh, be open to continuing to learn new things and experience, and then actively making more positive changes.
I see. And then you, Ma'am Indah, maybe you can add it.
The characteristic of charismatic person, such as the first, we will have self-confidence. Why? Because from self-confidence we will believe to our ability, and we will can accept our strength and weaknesses. So if we know our strength, we have to improve it, and if we know our weaknesses, we have to try to change to be better, change the weaknesses we become our strengthen, like that. And the second is we have to independence for our self-awareness. Why? Because if we face the challenges, if we face the difficult situation, we will can solve it. We will can um, adaptive ourselves to face it.
That's all. So do you
Yes.
think that there are characteristics should be have independent, self-confident, and also have to learning new things? So it's mean the characteristic woman should have education
Yes, of course. Because from our education, we will get more knowledge to
built.
uh, yeah to what is educate us how to be good manner, how to communication well with other,
We
like
so
that.
without education, it is cannot be has a charismatic like that.
Yeah, right.
And then you will add, Ma'am Rifki? Oh, enough. Okay, thank you. And then next, my question is, after you give definition about charismatic and then also the characteristic, why, as a woman, we should have charismatic. Start from you, maybe, Ma'am Rifki.
Okay, because charismatic woman then to interact for more easily, and then build strong relationship and lead with positive influence can be useful for another people.
Enough?
You know.
What about you, ma'am?
Okay, this is important to us. We need positive personality so that we can organize ourselves when we dealing with various life in any situation. And also we need to try to action and habits the good personality, such as become charismatic figure, is manners, good manners, achievement, and self-confidence, like that.
So it means we should give advice to all the women in Indonesia. They should have a charismatic and they should build themselves to be a charismatic woman, right? Because by we have a charismatic woman, all of the people will respect us because the charismatic woman has a value, right?
Yes.
It's mean a value woman. So I think it can be imagined if all the women in Indonesia that has a value, it's mean they educated, right? So it is not easy for the other people for the other country that make it's like being not good for the woman in Indonesia, right? Okay, now give me example. According to you, one of the figure of the woman in Indonesia that has a good charismatic. Start from you, maybe, Ma'am Rifki.
Okay, do you know Maudi Ayunda, ma'am?
My Maudi
Maudi
is a
Ayunda?
artist.
Yes.
I see. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
She is known as an actress, model, singer, and activist. And then she is songwriter too.
Yeah.
And she is has master's degree at Stanford University. Uh, and then she was introduced government at G20 presidency.
I see. Why you choose her as a good figure of that woman has a charismatic from Indonesia?
Okay, apart she busy for be actress, she don't she don't forget
She
educate.
doesn't forget.
Oh yes, educate for her. Now
That's
yes.
okay. And what about you, Meminda? Can you mention one of the figure, the woman from Indonesia that has a charismatic, that influence for the other?
There are many inspiring and outstanding woman figure uh, too can be imitated by us, such as Tri Risma Harini, leader of Surabaya City
Yeah.
and her era.
But right now become what is it? Not
I don't
ever,
know.
right? But this year no.
Yes.
Ministry right now. A
What
social
is
ministry.
the social?
This social ministry right now. Maybe for a
Yeah.
few years ago,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now is social ministry. Okay. They do many change because they can lead well and can give inspiring to us
I see. Why you choose her?
because I know that she has many good characteristic and give us many inspiring to lead ourselves and to lead how to be better to our to other people like that.
Okay. The last give conclusion from our maybe some message to all the women in this world about charismatic. Maybe start from you, Mem Rifki.
We are needed charismatic, yes, because we must charismatic so that we will not be underestimated and then by other people, and then or often if someone builders for you and you don't easy feel and desperate.
I see. Okay, maybe from Inda, you can give a suggestion or advice to all the women in this world how the way to become a good charismatic. Maybe like that.
Yes, for a woman, anywhere you are, it is really needed to being charismatic person because we know the key to forming a present or future golden generation are women or mothers. You know that mothers is al-ummu madrasatul ula, the first education for her children. So we have to have good personality and high education. If we have high education, so we can educate our children well, like that. And also the mother have to not stop to learning.
Okay, that's all. Maybe you can add enough. Okay,
Enough.
thank you. And then, guys, for all the audience in this world, I think all of the women in this world should has a good charismatic. Why? Because it's needed for the woman. The woman that has a high value should has a charismatic. Why? Because beside the charismatic is not just for their body but also inner beauty from their side, from their self. So that's why if you want to build your the charismatic, so you should start from yourself and then be a good woman and also have self confidence and has a good manner in your life, and then so that can you get from education. So you should have a high education to get that value. And then we should have also a good personality. A good personality, it is built from ourselves. Of course, it is depend on the morality and also our religion. So that's why don't forget to build that all to become a good woman and also a woman that has high value. Okay, I say thank you for Ma'am Indah and also Ma'am Rifi that coming in our podcast today.
You are welcome.
Okay, I hope that we discussed today will be have a advantage for all the listener and audience in this world. And then thank you so much for the audience and also the listener for listen our podcast today. Thank you so much, and then see you next podcast in Mim Nubu Chang Sidoarjo, of course. The last I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.